smoke is quieting down. Seems like we've got to a lot of the smoke. Dub, you got smoke?
Woo! All right, we back, y'all. This is some spicy content. So listen, for the past few weeks, I've been pointing out how things at the Joe Budden podcast have been starting to feel less like a creative space and more like an HR training seminar. It's like the crew is waiting on Joe to say the wrong thing, setting him up to trip over his words so they can call a foul later, right? The energy feels legal, like someone's documenting everything just in case, right? Now, this first clip I'm about to show y'all is from the Patreon episode titled, Are You Triggered? And trust me, that title is very fitting. In this episode, Ish and Joe are in the middle of one of their passive-aggressive spats over whether or not Ish can tell when people are joking, right? The argument is already tense, and then Imani, trying to cool things down, says, y'all got it. Seems harmless, right? But then out of nowhere, boom, Ish jumps in and says that Imani can't say that because it makes it seem like he's okay with Joe's quote-unquote disrespect. A statement like that could come back and bite Imani legally, right? Like if they went to court or something like that, that could be used against them. But what? Come on, I don't think Imani would ever do something like that or build a case on Joe. But the fact that Ish went there in that moment felt a little strange to me. Like, why are we even talking like this? Why are we even positioning things in that way on the pod? Like, that's your man. Why are HR terms being thrown around like so casually? Oh my God, but that ain't even it. Let's get into this next clip. It gets more spicy. Look at the files.
Deadbeat jokes are way funnier than he loves his wife jokes. Like, that ain't swaggy.
Joe, let me tell you something.
But I never heard anybody call him a deadbeat.
I don't know nobody. Yeah, I said, we don't really call him a deadbeat.
All right, man.
No, jokes have been made.
Y'all got it.
Okay, that's fair.
About him being a
I'm not saying they never said that. I'm saying
y'all got it, y'all.
I feel like this. I get what you're saying. I just
you can't say y'all got it. Yeah, you can't say that. Yeah.
My point, Imani, was just I didn't think me and Parks responded weird about you teasing us about it. Like I didn't think either of us cared that much.
No, I wasn't even. The response wasn't to y'all. The response was that.
I get it now.
Yo, let's all hold hands.
Kumbaya.
Come on. Y'all want to hold hands and join a little circle?
No, I want us to.
I don't think y'all should work nowhere where y'all triggered like that every day. Honestly. Y'all, that's dangerous.
Then stop. Never mind.
It feels like financial abuse.
Oh, shit.
That's what I can smell it.
Throw money.
I can smell the money.
The whole episode, right? The whole shit, right?
So y'all see that, right? That's crazy. This whole thing started when Joe says something wild. He claimed that deadbeat dad jokes are funnier than I love my wife jokes, right? Imani, who's caught more than his fair share of jokes on the pod, laughed it off like he usually does. Because that's that Joe and him, they homies, right? But Mark Lamont Hill, he jumped in and said he didn't recall anyone joking on Imani like that. It felt like Mark was trying to create some distance between himself and the heat. Almost like saying, hey, I'm not complicit, right? But then, right, there's another clip where things really shift a little bit. Joe says something that makes the whole room uncomfortable. He tells the cast, if y'all are triggered every day, maybe you shouldn't work here. Now, that's a heavy statement, and you know what Mark hit him with. That sounds like financial abuse. Financial abuse? For real, Mark? I can't even believe he said that. Now, I don't know if they're serious or just trolling Joe, but it's clear that there's been a shift. It's like the entire cast is on edge, walking on a tightrope between banter and legal boundaries. Every joke feels like it's been being time-stamped, just in case. And when you start seeing this kind of behavior from your co-host, it raises one question to me. Is someone preparing for war behind the scenes? And I don't know, man. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but it feels like everyone is weaponizing their little moments. Laughs are being used as evidence. Feelings are being labeled as HR violations. It's odd. It's calculated. And most of all, it's messy, right? Flip even was saying like, yo, in one of the new episodes that came out this week, he was like, yo, you know, I just watched the HR video. We got to chill. You know what I'm saying? They clipping me up. Like, I know they watching these videos. They see what's going on. I appreciate them acknowledging the HR videos and segments and things that we're doing over here at the files. Because we're going to break these down. We're going to break these things down, right? We got the files. All right? Now listen. We got some more videos coming up. We're going to talk about the Pod Wives. We're going to talk about what's going on behind the scenes, the Patreon. You know, this new Mark and Ian show. It's a lot of stuff going on, man. But we'll be back with the files.
My guy Dub, too. That's my man, though.
Gang, gang.
That's my man, Big Dog.